some of you may be wondering what the best biscuit is. We've all heard of custard creams. Fucking shit. They're no good for the man of the beast. I mean, I can understand why people like them, but the king of the biscuits, without doubt, is the bourbon. Today I'm demonstrating bourbon Duncan. These are Morrison's own brand. The brain packet ones and pearl packet ones are quite good. I can highly recommend them. Tesco do some nice own brand bourbons. I love bourbon. So we go, and here we go. This is a cup of tea I may have made earlier, but this is only for demonstration purposes. The bourbon is a square biscuit, even oblongish. I mean, just look at it. It's got crunchy outer stuff and lovely creamy inny stuff. The creamy inny stuff is really good. But the king of the bourbon, if you used to eat a bourbon like it is now, that's nice, but it's a little bit dry. After 3 or 4, you start to feel it. I've found a way of curing this dipping procedure. Bourbon's renowned for being a one dipper, a two dipper. I mean, you know, she can withstand some hell of a fucking heat. But today we'll demonstrate 2 bourbon ways of dipping. First of all is the full dunk, one dunker. This has to be done in one foul sweep. Pause at any stage doing this procedure will inevitably the corner will fall off, and you're going to have to put your fingers in that hot tea, which a tea we've already put a temperature gauge in it, and that's over 400 degrees. So here we go. One dunk. One dunk. 8. You'll find with the one dunk situation, outside of the biscuit is really nice and soft, but still with a little bit of crunch in the middle. Some people don't like that. So, what born out of the one dunk, through evolutionary progress, is the half dunk. The half dunk is generally used just as a slow way of eating a biscuit if you only got 4 left. But I've seen half dunks done in cafes, restaurants, even in the Savoy Hotel. I've seen half dunk bourbons. But I'm going to go for the half dunk. The half dunk is not so important about timage because you can leave it to really soak to get really soft. Here we go, the half dunk. I know what you're saying now. What the fuck is he going to do with that? He's going to burn his fingers if you put it in. But no, this is where the bourbon comes into its own. There's a space between the cream, leaving heat exchange so your fingers can dunk up to the fingers without getting burnt, but still soaking the biscuit sufficiently. Nearly had a break off then. We'll come back to that in a minute. Break off is a common occurrence. This is. I think we should come to break-offs now. Break-offs mainly occur because of pausing within the eating procedure. As I was talking, I let it go too long, and you should never let it lie. You should never let it lie, and I let it lie. And I paid for that, but I've got bourbon on my hand, settee, sock, generally everywhere, and it looked like fucking shit, to be quite honest with you. You know, and it's just no good. So this is a demonstration of break-offs, and we don't need to demonstrate that. That's demonstrated, but we've got a little break-off to do. The uninitiated bourbon dunker. He's 17. He's got a baseball cap. He's got a t-shirt what say FCUK or some old bollocks. You know, he don't give a shit. He's round his grandma's. He's dunking. He's not experienced. He makes schoolboy errors. He dunks. He talks about how he shaved a woman last night and that didn't cost him money. And then he comes up and he finds that his biscuit is in perfect order. But he doesn't know that's in perfect order because he has not dunked it long enough because he didn't talk about the anal. And now he's talking about it and he's dunking like hell. He's getting too dunky. Dunk, dunk, dunk. dunk, dunk. And then he's got a break off into and look, and it's gone in. See, schoolboy error. Never make that schoolboy error. The tea is effectively ruined. So's the settee. That's how to do the perfect bourbon dunking. That's it.